Hi guys, in this video we will see how we are going to implement a custom scheduled tasks in Kentico. So for very first thing we need to have a Kentico instance. Right now you are seeing like I have a dancing goat site with the default Kentico 13.0.44 as a version. So very first thing we can see where are we going to have a scheduled tasks in Kentico. In the scheduled tasks module, that is scheduled tasks. So basically scheduled tasks is nothing but we can run it as a Windows service. It's similar to our Windows service. Every like we can configure it to be scheduled for per day, every per day, or whatever the time you want. That configuration all you can do it, and you can run your custom logic for the same. So here you can see it's these are the all the Kentico default schedule tasks, which you can see it here. So now here we will see how we are going to add a new schedule task. So if you go into a new task, then it will show you the configuration, what configurations are required for this. So as you can see, the base thing is need to have a provider and the class, what class you want. So these are the default classes which we already have it in Kentico. So for this reason these all are getting shown in here. So instead, like in order to have your own class here, how we are going to add that, we will see it now. Okay, now let us first open your Kentico application. So this is my Kentico application for the same. Like here I have the Kentico application, the solution opened in Visual Studio. So the very first step we need to add it here is your custom class library. For that add custom class library, you can just go into your application properties and check what target framework is already defined for your application, because like we are going to refer this class library, whatever the class library you are going to add, that library you are going to refer it in your this particular application. Okay, so here now once you seen your framework, like you need to add the very first step, the custom library. As per the Kentico docs, we need to write our custom library. As we have already seen, our framework is a .NET 8 4.8 framework, so we will add the same framework library so that it should match, and when we are referring it should have a compatibility. So, okay, for that reason first go and search for the template. It will be having like a .NET standard and .NET core or .NET framework library. So you need to choose .NET framework library, because now we have .NET core and standard separate library as well. But if you put in these standard or core, it will not say it incompatible with your current solution. Let us put these, and here you can put whatever the name you want to give. CMS, right now I'm just using CMS custom, and I will be putting this in my current library itself, current directory location, and here you can see the framework, what framework it is showing, and you can change according to the framework as well and create it. Now once you have created this library, as per the documentation, we need to add our uh, reference from the NuGet package. Okay, so for that reason you need to add a reference for the Kentico project to be added here, manage NuGet package, and here you need to search it for uh, library called Kentico.experience.libraries. As we are writing this for Kentico 13, it's an experience library. Okay, so as you can search it for it, and make sure that the version of this library should match with your Kentico instance. As we see here, my Kentico version is 13.0.44, then I should exactly match that hotfix as well. Otherwise there will be some future differences or compatibility issues will come. So first install this. So it's trying to install our 3.0.44 library in this solution in the sense this library. Let us do this. Once our library is added, we need to refer that. It's taking time to get added into the solution. You can see this, it's asking for acceptance, and now we have accepted this to be installed. Yeah, there we go, like it's adding all the references required for this particular package. Let's this get completed now. It's adding all our references to this particular library. So now the very first step we have completed to get it reference for our all the Kentico related stuff in this library. So now I am just following the Kentico doc. We'll add one custom class here, like a custom class in the sense like we'll add some custom task class, so that we'll just add our custom scheduler. So it's very pretty simple to add it. First the namespaces, require namespaces need to be added. That is nothing but core and the scheduler, and you should make these classes public to be available for the other application, and inherit this particular class with itasks from the CMS scheduler. Okay, so this is how you are going to create the class for your custom schedules, and inside these we need to have a method called execute, which is very important, because whenever the scheduler is going to get executed, this is the method which it search for inside this particular class, and this is the execute method. You need to do your logic, whatever the logic you wanted to be get added into your custom schedule task. So right now I am just creating one log information in our event log by using a service called logger. Service log, here I am just adding service dot resolve service, that is nothing but our event log service from Kentico. these will get resolved, and I am trying to just add a information, log information, service log dot log information, which will get added into the event log of our Kentico. Okay, so I'm just putting some string like it is has been called is, or else this will be the code source, and what's the execution is nothing but our execute method I am putting, and the detail, inside details you can put whatever the things you wanted to put. I'm just putting a string as custom schedule talks called. Okay, let's, you can search this event inside that, and you can return null, or you can return some string as well, which can be displayed in your task execution panel itself. So executed successfully, and here it's very pretty simple, like whatever the logic you wanted to execute, you can write your own logic here. Now let us just build this application. Once we add everything, after that we will just refer these custom library into the CMS application, so that it should get refer, and whatever the custom tasks we are created here, it has to be available in the CMS decks in the scheduled tasks. Okay, here we see like it has been executed well, and both the solution got succeed. Now let us just add a reference to these project, add reference, and add these as a project reference. Okay, so once we add the project reference, just check it here, it should show as a CMS custom here, and then once again we just do a build of it. Okay, so this is all about the backend part of adding a scheduler, so that in the front end we will get these particular custom class to be available, and namespace will be your custom CMS custom. So we will see once it is built, and we'll just refresh our application and check how it is going to be available for us. So that build process is done. I'm just refreshing the application now. You can see build is done. I'm just refreshing it. So make sure that whatever the version you have, the same version library has to be added, otherwise it will give some unexpected errors while you build this particular application or the library. And the other thing is like the execute method is the important one that need to be get added for each of the schedule task class whatever you are inheriting. And the implementation, anyhow, the logic, whatever the logic you wanted to add, that logic you can put inside your execute method. Now you can see the application got refresh, and let us now create a new task and see whether the class whatever we have added, that library, it appearing it inside our application. Yeah, there we go, like inside this we got the CMS custom, and you can see the CMS custom tasks. That is nothing but our class which we have created for our application. You can see this is the custom tasks. Okay, so now you can add it, schedule tasks, or I will just put ABC schedule in order to get it in the list on top. So here you can define the frequency, at what frequency you want to be executed every day. Here if you see period, day, and here you have minutes, hours, weeks, month, year, once. This all configuration you can do, and the start time you can put it, and the frequency every day is there every one day. If you change this minutes, so every minutes, like how many minutes you want this to be executed, that you can configure. Hours ways also you can configure. This way you can configure your scheduler. It's pretty simple to our Windows scheduler, and you can enable it the tasks, and put these contexts as global admin in order to log it into our event logs. So save it. Once you save, you can just go to your schedule tasks and run this task. So now you have run the task, and does not shown anything, but it will run in the background. And if you refresh, you can see this message has been executed. And let's see our message came in the event log or not. This is the event log screen, where we can see our method, like we can search our call, like whether whatever we logged from our method. Yes, you can see that schedule talks got executed or not. You can see it from here. So as we logged only a message called scheduled task, custom scheduled task called. This is how you can just have your track of it. So hope you can you learned the implementation of scheduled tasks in this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel, and if you have any queries, please make sure to use the comment box and get your queries clarified. Thanks for watching.